Hey, NFL fans! Welcome back to Next Play Analysis. Today, we're diving into the intense matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Both teams have shown flashes of brilliance this season, and with division pride on the line, this game promises to be action-packed. We'll cover the top plays, strategies, and key players who could turn the tide for their team. Before we get into the analysis, if you're enjoying our breakdowns, be sure to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe for more in-depth NFL coverage. Whether you're rooting for the Saints or cheering for the Panthers, let's jump into the action. Now, let's take a look at the New Orleans Saints' recent matchups to see how they've been performing leading up to this game against the Panthers. Week 7. Saints vs. Broncos. The Saints struggled in this matchup against the Denver Broncos, ultimately losing 10-33. The Saints' defense faced a tough challenge, allowing multiple scores while their offense found it difficult to put up points. Despite some strong plays, they couldn't find their rhythm, leading to a tough defeat. Week 6. Saints vs. Buccaneers. In a high-scoring game against the Buccaneers, the Saints put in a solid offensive effort but fell short with a 27-51 loss. This game highlighted issues on the defensive side, as the Saints allowed significant yardage and over 50 points, making it difficult to stay competitive. Week 5. Saints vs. Chiefs. Facing the Kansas City Chiefs, the Saints lost 13-26. Although the Saints' defense managed to hold the Chiefs to fewer points, their offense was limited by the Chiefs' strong defense, managing only one touchdown and a few field goals. This was another challenging game that showcased the Saints' need for more offensive consistency. Week 4. Saints vs. Falcons. In a close battle against the Atlanta Falcons, the Saints narrowly lost 24-26. Offensively, they performed better and almost came away with the win, but a few missed opportunities and defensive lapses allowed the Falcons to edge out the victory in this tightly contested matchup. Week 3. Saints vs. Eagles. In Week 3, the Saints faced the Philadelphia Eagles and lost in a defensive showdown, 12-15. The Saints' defense kept them in the game, limiting the Eagles' scoring. However, offensive struggles prevented them from capitalizing on key opportunities, leading to a narrow defeat in this low-scoring affair. Conclusion. Overall, the Saints have encountered a rough stretch in their recent games, facing challenges on both sides of the ball. With several close games and tough losses, the team has highlighted areas for improvement, especially in offensive execution and defensive resilience. As they gear up to face the Panthers, they'll aim to address these issues and come out strong. Now, let's take a closer look at some key player stats for the New Orleans Saints as they gear up for their matchup against the Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr, quarterback. Derek Carr has been a steady presence under center, with a completion rate of 66.5%, accumulating 1,580 passing yards this season. He has thrown 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, showcasing his ability to lead the offense effectively. Alvin Kamara, running back. Alvin Kamara continues to be a dynamic player, rushing for 313 yards and 1 touchdown, while also contributing in the passing game with 34 receptions for 252 yards and 1 touchdown. His versatility makes him a key asset for the Saints. Chris Olave, wide receiver. Chris Olave has emerged as a primary receiving target, recording 23 receptions for 280 yards and 1 touchdown. His speed and route-running ability have made him a vital part of the Saints' aerial attack. Rashid Shaheed, wide receiver. Rashid Shaheed has made a significant impact with 20 receptions for 349 yards and 3 touchdowns. His big playability and deep threat capability are crucial for the Saints' offense. Demario Davis, linebacker. On defense, Demario Davis leads the team with 42 total tackles, including 22 solo tackles and 1 sack. His leadership and playmaking skills are vital to the Saints' defensive unit. Conclusion. These players are instrumental in shaping the Saints' performance this season. As they prepare to face the Panthers, their contributions will be crucial for securing a victory. Now, let's take a look at the latest injury report for the New Orleans Saints as they prepare for their matchup against the Carolina Panthers. Pete Werner, linebacker. Werner has been recovering from a previous injury and is expected to play in the upcoming game. He has shown improvement during practice this week, indicating he will likely contribute to the defense. Cesar Ruiz, offensive lineman. Ruiz has had limited participation in practice this week due to an ankle injury. His status for the game is still uncertain, making him a potential game-time decision. The team will assess his condition closer to kickoff. Alvin Kamara, running back. Kamara has been managing a minor injury but has fully participated in practice. He is expected to play against the Panthers, bringing his dynamic presence to the offense. Conclusion. The health of these players will be crucial as the Saints aim for a strong performance against the Panthers. Keeping an eye on these injury updates will be important leading up to the game. Now, let's analyze the key aspects of the New Orleans Saints as they prepare for their upcoming matchup against the Carolina Panthers, focusing on their offense, defense, rushing game, and pushing strategies. Offense. The Saints' offense has been relatively steady, averaging 23.5 points per game this season. Quarterback Derek Carr has thrown for 1,580 yards, with 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, maintaining a completion rate of 66.5%. The Saints will need to capitalize on their offensive opportunities and find ways to break down the Panthers' defense. Defensively, the Saints have been strong, allowing just 18.2 points per game. Their defense ranks among the top in the league, with key players like Demario Davis leading the charge. The Saints will aim to continue their pressure on opposing quarterbacks and force turnovers, which could be crucial against the Panthers' offense. Rushing game. Alvin Kamara has been pivotal in the Saints' rushing attack, accumulating 313 rushing yards and 1 touchdown this season. He also contributes significantly to the passing game, making him a dual threat that the Panthers must account for. Establishing a solid ground game will be essential for the Saints to control the tempo and open up their passing attack. Pushing strategy. The Saints have effectively utilized a pushing strategy on both sides of the ball. Offensively, they aim to push the ball downfield using play-action passes and quick routes to exploit weaknesses in the Panthers' secondary. Defensively, they focus on pushing the pocket and maintaining pressure on the quarterback, which has led to several key sacks and turnovers this season. Conclusion. In summary, the Saints have a challenging matchup ahead against the Panthers. They must leverage their offensive capabilities, maintain defensive pressure, and establish the run to enhance their chances of success. Now, let's look at how the Panthers plan to counter these strategies. Now, let's take a look at the Carolina Panthers' recent matchups to evaluate their performance leading up to their game against the New Orleans Saints. Week 7. Panthers vs. Commanders. In Week 7, the Panthers faced the Washington Commanders and suffered a significant loss, falling 7-40. The Panthers struggled defensively, allowing multiple scores and unable to generate any momentum on offense. Week 6. Panthers vs. Falcons. During Week 6, the Panthers faced the Atlanta Falcons, where they lost 20-38. This game highlighted ongoing defensive issues, with the Falcons capitalizing on multiple opportunities, while the Panthers struggled to keep pace offensively. Week 5. Panthers vs. Bears. In Week 5, the Panthers met the Chicago Bears and were defeated 10-36. The offense managed to score only a single touchdown, while the defense allowed substantial yardage, contributing to a rough outing for the team. Week 4. Panthers vs. Bengals. The Panthers faced the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 4, resulting in a 24-34 loss. While the offense showed some life, it wasn't enough as the defense struggled against the Bengals' potent attack, leading to another disappointing result. Week 3. Panthers vs. Texans. In Week 3, the Panthers played against the Houston Texans and lost 14-22. The Panthers' offense found some rhythm, but inconsistencies plagued their performance, preventing them from securing the win. Conclusion. Overall, the Panthers have had a challenging stretch, marked by significant losses and ongoing struggles on both sides of the ball. With a record of 1-6, they aim to regroup and improve as they prepare to face the New Orleans Saints. Now, let's take a closer look at some key players and their stats that could impact the game. Miles Sanders, running back. Miles Sanders, the Panthers' leading running back, has accumulated 132 rushing yards this season with an average of 4.0 yards per carry. He's found the end zone once, showcasing his ability to contribute both on the ground and in the red zone. Sanders brings valuable experience from his time with the Philadelphia Eagles, where he had a standout season. Derek Brown, defensive tackle. On the defensive side, Derek Brown has been a force for the Panthers. He has recorded 15 total tackles, including 1 sack and 8 quarterback pressures. His disruptive play style is crucial in stopping opposing offenses, making him a key player to watch. Adam Thielen, wide receiver. Adam Thielen has quickly established himself as a reliable target for the Panthers' passing game. With 29 receptions and 319 receiving yards, he has also contributed with 1 touchdown. Thielen's veteran presence and ability to create separation will be vital in the upcoming match. Bryce Young, quarterback. Rookie quarterback Bryce Young has thrown for 1,168 yards so far this season. He has 4 touchdown passes but has also faced challenges, resulting in 5 interceptions. As the first overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, Young is still finding his footing, and this game against the Saints will be crucial for his development. Brian Burns, linebacker. Lastly, Brian Burns continues to be a standout player on defense, with 22 total tackles, 3 sacks, and 6 QB hits. His ability to pressure opposing quarterbacks makes him a key player in the Panthers' defensive strategy. Conclusion. These players will be instrumental in the Panthers' performance as they prepare to take on the Saints. Keeping an eye on their stats and contributions will be essential as the game unfolds. Now, let's take a look at the injury report for the Carolina Panthers as they prepare for their game against the New Orleans Saints. Bryce Young, quarterback. Bryce Young is dealing with an ankle injury and participated limited in practice. His status will be closely monitored leading up to the game. DJ Moore, wide receiver. DJ Moore has a shoulder injury but also had limited participation. His impact on the offense could be significant if he's able to play. CJ Henderson, cornerback. CJ Henderson is in the concussion protocol and did not participate in practice. His absence would be felt in the secondary. Brian Burns, defensive end. Brian Burns is managing a knee injury and was limited in practice. His presence is crucial for the Panthers' defensive line. Chuba Hubbard, running back. Chuba Hubbard has a foot injury but fully participated in practice. His return could provide a much-needed boost to the running game. Conclusion. Injuries are a significant concern for the Panthers, impacting key positions as they prepare for the Saints. Monitoring these players' statuses will be crucial as game day approaches. Now, let's analyze the Carolina Panthers' performance on offense and defense as well as their rushing and pushing strategies leading into their matchup against the New Orleans Saints. Offense. The Panthers have struggled offensively this season, averaging low points per game. They rely on quick passes and strategic play calling to create opportunities, but consistency has been an ongoing issue. Defense. Defensively, the Panthers have shown vulnerabilities, allowing significant yardage. They focus on pressuring the quarterback but need to improve their coverage to limit big plays. Rushing. The rushing game has been a mixed bag. While they have talented running backs, injuries have hindered their ability to establish a strong ground game consistently. Pushing. Pushing the ball downfield has been challenging for the Panthers. They aim to leverage play action to keep defenses off balance, but execution has often fallen short. Conclusion. Overall, the Panthers must address their offensive inconsistencies and defensive lapses as they prepare for the Saints. Improving in these areas will be crucial for success in the upcoming game. As we gear up for the matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers, let's delve into the current betting landscape and predictions for this critical NFC South clash. Favorites. The New Orleans Saints are currently favored to win this game, with a point spread of -4. This reflects the odds makers' confidence in the Saints, who have been solid contenders this season. Current odds. Point spread, Saints -4. Moneyline, Panthers +170, Saints -205. Over, under total points, 41.5. These odds indicate that a bet on the Panthers to win outright would return $170 for every $100 wagered, while a wager on the Saints requires a stake of $205 to profit $100. Predictions. Predictive models suggest that the Saints have a win probability of approximately 67%, while the Panthers stand at around 37%. Simulations forecast a predicted final score of Saints 28, Panthers 16, indicating a decisive win for New Orleans if they can execute their game plan effectively. Expert picks. Experts are leaning towards the Saints due to their stronger offensive and defensive performances this season. However, the Panthers, despite their struggles, have shown flashes of potential and could be competitive if their offense finds a rhythm. Key injuries and last-minute updates will also play a crucial role in determining the final outcome. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Saints vs. Panthers matchup promises to be an exciting contest. With the Saints favored, it's vital to analyze both teams' strengths and weaknesses as you prepare for this game. Thanks for watching our breakdown of the Saints vs Panthers matchup. We hope you enjoyed our insights and found them valuable as you gear up for the game. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more sports content. Your support helps us grow, and we can't wait to bring you more exciting updates. Until next time, enjoy the game.